Hello mermaids, it's Sarafina Delirium and I hope you're having a mermazing, fantastic day. So today would be my third video of the day, and the first two videos, the first one was my palette of the month, so I hope you check that out down below. I will put it in the description. And the second video was my Seeing Red project. Now I'm not as focused on my Seeing Red, or my 50 Shades project as much as I am my palette of the month project, so it's kind of like a secondary project that I have going on with the palette of the month being first. But that's okay. We're still doing it. I think it's fun, and I think if you want to try it, you can totally steal those ideas. I probably should have mentioned that in both videos, but I forgot. So if you're here, go down to the link below. You can check those out. And aside from that, I'm really glad you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video or coming to my channel. I hope that you like this video and the other ones I posted, and you subscribe to my channel for more. And let's get started on our empties. So this is going to be empties number 34, and I have featured beauty, home, and health stuff. So there's 3 different categories. I'm not splitting it up into groups. I'm just going to get it done in one little box. We're just going to do it all miscellaneous, however you say that daggone word. So empties 34, and as you know, when we get started again in 2023, I'm gonna start over, and every year I'll start over, so it'll be empties 1, empties 2, empties 3, and then in 2024, oh my god, I can't believe I'm thinking about the future right now like this, but in 2024 we'll start over again. So this might be the last empties video of the year. Now I had started the empties from number 1 back in 2021 when I first started making makeup videos on this channel, and I just kept going through 2022. So number 34 is combined from 2021 and 2022, but that's okay. When we get to next year, 2023, we'll just start from number 1. Alright, so we got that out of the way, got a little explanation out of the way. I have a box of fun stuff. Of course we have baby stuff on top because that's what always gets used up first. So let's do some baby stuff. I know it's kind of boring, but let's get it out of the way. So I have, 1 wipes, 2 wipes. Here we go. We had some Huggies. I'm in a Huggies reward program, so I always get Huggies. And yesterday I got I've done this twice. First time I got 5,000 points on Fetch Rewards, and yesterday I was able to unlock 10,000 points, which is awesome. That's like $10. I don't know what it is, but you can get gift cards and stuff, which you have to redeem online, which is a pain in the butt. But anyway, I have the Huggies rewards, and we get pull-ups and the wipes. And these right now are kind of my favorite thing to reach for. These are the Huggies Natural Care. And this one has cucumber and green tea in it. And it's got Tigger on the packaging, and he is the cutest. This is my favorite. I wish they had Eeyore, but they don't. They have Tigger and they have Pooh. So this is a Huggies Natural Care Sensitive and Fragrance Free, and it's got Winnie the Pooh bear on it. Such a willy-nilly silly old bear. But yeah, I love the packaging. I think they're cute. And then I have finally, as of yesterday, it probably took 2 or 3 years to get this thing emptied out, and he's 4 now. My youngest is 4 now. Can you believe that? Oh, I'm like the old lady who lived in a shoe. She's got so many kids, she doesn't know what to do. She finally used up all of her baby powder. I have been documenting, keeping tabs on this baby powder since it was about right here. And I don't even know where this came from. Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Like it could have come from either one, but this is by Cotton Tree. It's cornstarch baby powder with soothing lavender. It absorbs moisture for soothing comfort. This was 22 ounces. This was a big boy. All right. This was a chonky chonk badonky donk baby powder. Chonky chonk badonky bonk baby powder. And it took forever to use it up. I've got lines on both sides, but it's finally gone. I can finally throw it in the recycling because it has a number 2 on the bottom, and I'm really excited about that. One thing you want to remember about baby powder is, okay, you can do the old jail technique we used to do in jail. We would open it and we would just go, you can see the powder. So if it's stank in there, you could just kind of put baby powder all over the room, but not too much because then you slip and slide on it. Because you got socks on a concrete floor, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to be careful with it. And if it goes on a rug, you can get white baby powder all over your carpet. So you don't want to do that too much. And another thing, you also don't want to do too much because it's not good to inhale this stuff. You want to really put it on your baby's butt a little bit so they don't get diaper rash and stuff. And that's it, and not breathe it in. Because if you breathe it in, you might have some problems. Like it says, avoid contact with the eyes. For external use only, do not use on broken skin. Keep powder away from baby's face to avoid inhalation, which can cause breathing problems. So keep that in mind with baby powders. However, this stuff, I know it's cheap stuff. I don't know why I'm going on about it so much for 5 minutes, but look, mom to mom, grandma to mom, whatever. You might be grandma, you might be a mom, you might be whoever you are. This stuff is a lifesaver, okay? My youngest has never gotten diaper rash. I think one time. He's 4 years old and he got it one time. Because you know why? Baby powder. Baby powder. I'm telling you. It will save you, okay? Enough ranting. Here's something else that he loved. I really need to pick up some more of this. Actually, all of my kids love this. This is a Crayola bathtub finger paint soap in Blue-tiful blue. It's funny, we went to Walmart yesterday for Christmas shopping. It's just some last minute things and some BIKES stuff for the boys, because I had 3 boys. I have 5 kids and 3 boys, so we had to get BIKES for the boys. I can't say it because I have someone listening. But they had this at Walmart, and these are $1 for the same size, 3 fluid ounces. But at Dollar Tree, where I got this was $1.25. So it's kind of funny. You can get this at Walmart or Dollar Tree, but Walmart is cheaper than Dollar Tree. And in my area, they're right next to each other, which is just, it's funny. Like, Walmart really has, it's just the best prices. And I hate that because, you know, it's a mega corporation. But when I need something fast and I need it cheap, I have to go to Walmart, because what do? You gotta, you know, use your money wisely in these days. So anyway, the kids love these. It is blue paint. It's paint, and you put it in the bathtub, and you can just let them write on the bathtub walls with it. Just be careful when you put it on the walls, because you might, you know, get it somewhere you don't want it to be, like your pants. But the good thing is, it's just soap. It's just like blue soap, and it comes out in the wash. It's not gonna stain anything. You probably hear me throwing stuff on the floor. Yep, that's mom life. Okay, so another thing that's blue. I have a couple of things that are blue. I don't have a lot of makeup in here, but we're gonna get the mom stuff out of the way first. This is our liquid Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid liquid tropical punch liquid drink mix. And I love these. They're portable. They're easy to get at the store. They're expensive though. But it just takes up less space. You just use the water you already have. Like if you want a Brita water, you have tap water. We have well water, and it's totally fine. I'm cool with it. So I like this. It's just easier for me. And you can make 1 squeeze for each 8 fluid ounce serving. But honestly, it really depends on how rich you want your Kool-Aid. One thing, I thought that this would be blue. I thought that it would be blue, but you can see the cherries on it. Can you see the cherries on it? This is red. When you actually pour this into your drink, it's got a blue container and it's red Kool-Aid. So that was really kind of misleading to me, because I thought, oh, I have at least 2 kids. Their favorite color is blue, right? So they're going to like blue Kool-Aid. That's fun. But then it came out red and I was like, ah. But they still liked it anyway, because what kid doesn't like Kool-Aid and Capri Sun, right? Okay, so up next, I've been doing some baking lately. I made my husband a birthday cake because he's 38 this year. I'm not going to name any names, but it starts with Brian, the birthday boy. Happy belated birthday, Brian. I hope you liked your red velvet cake. But it looked like it was made for a little boy. And it's kind of funny. He said, it's okay, Sarah, because I'm 8 years old with 30 years of experience. Like, he's got 30 years experience being an 8-year-old boy, and I thought that was the funniest thing, and I had to share it with you. But anyway, his cake was red velvet, and I promise that this is relevant. I promise it's relevant. But his cake was red velvet, and he wanted the Dolly Parton icing. Like, you usually put cream cheese icing on red velvet cake, and he said, no, I want the Dolly Parton icing. I picked on him a little bit about that, but it really did taste good. So I used the Dolly Parton icing on the red velvet cake. I think it was all Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker. I think it was all Duncan Hines though, but some of it might have been Betty Crocker. I don't know. But then I was trying to decorate it, and see, like I said, it's relevant. I used this up. This is the Betty Crocker decorating icing in blue. And the cake did look like this around the sides. Like, I would totally post a picture of it if it let me, but I don't know how. But I did this, and then I was trying to make it a Star Wars cake, right? it did not work that way at all. Like, I put these really cool purple star sprinkles on it, like purple and black sprinkles, and they look nice. And I wrote 38 really big with this. So you can write numbers with this. But when I tried to, I was thinking, okay, I could make like R2-D2 maybe, the Death Star, and I was like, no, I don't know how to get those little details in. Like, if you look up R2-D2 or the Death Star cakes on Google, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a little bit more complicated than I have time for. So I didn't really make the time for it and didn't really have the supplies. But I was trying, so I wrote on the side of the cake. I did not post pictures of this on my Facebook page, Southern Belle Bakery. No way. But it said, it said, birthday of happy you shall have, young Jedi Brian. And it was so dumb. Like, it looked so dumb. And I wrote it on the side, like around the bottom of the cake with this Betty Crocker writing gel in green. And it looked so terrible that I ended up like smoothing it in the cake. So like the cake had green sides. Okay, so get this, it's a red velvet cake, so it's red on the inside, right? It's got the white icing, but you can't even tell the icing's white anymore because you have this around the sides of the cake, right? And then you have big 38 on the top, and then you have green. Okay, so these sides are, these were green because I had to smear the words where I wrote, happy birthday you shall have, young Jedi. And, I tried to do something with the black. I know I did. I think I was trying to write something on the top of it, like around the 38, and it just came out horribly. Like, I botched it. He loved it. He loves any cake that I make, but my god, when it came out, it was fine. Like, I had fixed it, right? But, it still looked like I had literally made it for an 8-year-old boy. So anyway, this is the Great Value decorating gel in black. This is from Walmart, and all of the gels tasted great. They went great with the cake, but it wasn't exactly what I had in mind for a birthday cake. But it'll do, pig, it'll do, right? If you ever seen Babes, it'll do, pig, that'll do. Like, I tell myself that all the time. I'm like, that'll do, pig, that'll do. I am so funny with myself. Like, I'm always like making like little inside jokes that only I understand. And now Brian, sadly, he has to understand them all too. Like, we have this ongoing joke right now, like, I can't feel my neck. I could get into that right now, but I'm not going to. So up next we have the Sensodyne Nourish. This is just a box. I have a need for sensitive toothpaste because after having 4 kids, I have 5 altogether, but that includes my stepchild. So I have given birth to 4 children. I have gingivitis from like constant pregnancies and lack of like iron deficiency and all that fun stuff. And when you get pregnant, it wears down your body. So people don't understand, like men don't understand it. But anyways, I use Sensodyne now because my teeth are super sensitive. And this is the Sensodyne Nourish, which is new, and I have the actual toothpaste in the kitchen. So I just have the box right here that I'm going to throw in the recycling. But I think it's good so far. I really like it. I am kind of using up an old Crest right now, but this will be interesting. This is toothpaste for sensitive teeth and cavity protection. You can nourish and strengthen teeth for a healthy mouth. It's gently soothing, has aloe vera and natural mint with bioactive minerals, and it's 4 ounces. And I usually try the Sensodyne, I think it's Sensitive or something. Oh, I have been using this. I just recently used this up. This is the Parodontax Daily Fluoride Anti-Cavity and Anti-Gingivitis Toothpaste. Very important, helps prevent bleeding gums. I'm hard on myself. I'll tell myself, your teeth aren't clean until they're bleeding. That's not healthy, but I will scrub them. And that's not helping the enamel either. But it might also be the gingivitis because they always bleeding. I need to go to the dentist. But this stuff's important when you do have gingivitis, and it has complete protection, pure fresh mint. It's good toothpaste. I definitely recommend Parodontax if you have a sensitive mouth. Or you like me, you like to scrub your teeth. Because I will. Alright, next up, I have, finally, 14 minutes and 22 seconds in. Thank you for bearing with me. Please like this video. Just humor me here. Humor me and like my video and subscribe to my channel because you're amazing and you're here and you've put up with me for 14 minutes. But we are finally on to some makeup stuff. I know, right? Why didn't I cover that first? Mom life. And I wanted to just have a little fun and get the other stuff out of the way. And now I can focus on this. Okay, so I have a few things here. Yay, I have a few things here. First up, I have this. This is a classic staple in anybody's makeup collection. I know that everybody I know has heard of it or probably used it at some point like 50 times. This used to be the only mascara I would use. Like, you know, you get into that habit where you're like, I only want one brand and one thing, and it's this. I only use one kind of eyeliner. I used to use like, it was a cheaper one. I don't remember what it was, but now I've been introduced to like all these makeup subscriptions, and I'm like, oh my god, there's so much more out there. I had no idea. So this is the Maybelline New York Great Lash Mascara in very black. It is in Noir Intense, very black. And it's just their classic mascara, and it's dried up. I can't use it. So it's just this straight applicator wand, mascara wand, kind of smaller. There are curved versions of this, and I do have one in my stash, but this is just dried up and I can't use it anymore, so I have to get rid of it. I think my mom gave it to me because she can't wear mascaras anymore, so this might have been hers, and I was like, I'm chill with that, I'll take it. You know, you want to declutter, I'll take your stuff. You're my mom, you know, I'm okay with that. But I think it's just old and it's dried up. So up next I have an eyeliner. This is the Ico Black Magic liquid eyeliner, and this is in black. Of course it's in black, right? It's a smaller one. It's 0.3 milliliters. So it was like a kind of an Ipsy sample. Ipsy sent it to me. Can you see that? Is it backwards or is it straight? There it is. So Ipsy sent this to me, and it might still have some, but you can see that it's like, you can only get it to work on the back, like the front, the very small. Oh, okay, maybe I can still use this. I don't know, because every time I use it, like, it won't put enough black on my eye, and I'll be, like, sitting there for 5,000 minutes trying to get it to just put on. So I just got frustrated with it, and I threw it in the project pan. But I might stick this back on my desk just to try to get a little bit more out of it, just to try. Okay, I thought that would explain a lot, because I'm missing a chapstick, but apparently this isn't it. This is another one that I used up. I love me some chapstick. This is the chapstick in Orange Sherbet. I did like this a lot, obviously, since it's panned and I scraped it out. When I scrape out chapsticks, I will typically put them in this tiny Altoids tin. And then I have another, what's it called? Container. Container to put stuff in. This is the Altoids Smalls. It's been empty for years. I don't even think they make these anymore. But I use it, and I'll put chapstick in it when I need to pan it. Use that all the time. So I just keep that on my desk. And that's what I did with this when I scraped it out with a makeup spatula, which are super handy to have. I definitely recommend getting a makeup spatula. I got this green and purple set. I don't know what the green one is, but the purple one I use all the... Oh, here's the green one. So these are great. I love them. I'll pull out stuff with those, and they just really help a lot, because I like to pan stuff. I'm not going to use it unless I'm going to use it up. So the Orange Sherbet was pretty darn good. I really like it. And I'm working on one right now I'm almost done with. This is the chapstick Limeade. It's not panned yet, but you can consider it. Put it already in this Empties video, because I'm going to work on it for a while. Take the little plastic piece and put it back in the box. Okay, I also have a piece from our Physicians Formula Organic Wear Nourishing Lipstick in Sugar Plum. And the funny thing about the piece is it's supposed to go right here. But it came off, and I can't get the lipstick out because of this thing. So I just threw it in the Empties box, and now I'm just going to use this lipstick as it is. It's kind of missing a piece, and that's no big deal. We'll get it used. I have a couple more things here that I mean, this, I'm kind of surprised to see it in here again, because it's just a container that I use repeatedly over and over, but I just threw it in my Empties. But this is the container for the Clean It Zero Cleansing Revitalizing Balm by Banila B-A-N-I-L-A Co. It's just a cleansing balm, and I reuse the container. I'll put Cetaphil face moisturizer in it, because I have a big chunky container of that, so I'll just put it in this. So I emptied it out again, and then I have some nail polishes. So first nail polish I have is from Paparazzi. You can get these from CVS Pharmacy. So it's CVS Beauty Paparazzi Nail Polish. This is in Sticky Situation, and it is just a clear top coat. Couldn't get any more out of it, but I certainly tried. You can see the progress that I made making lines on it there. I'm very proud of myself for trying to pan stuff. And this one, it just dried up. I got this from Black Box Subscriptions back in the day. It was like 2016. That was years ago. They don't even exist anymore. And she was kind of rude anyways. But this nail polish is actually by Nabi. N-A-B-I. And that's their brand. I have no idea. It's not like a expensive nail. It's a very cheap nail polish. Probably like a Dollar Tree, Dollar General, thrift, you know, 5 and dime kind of thing. But we've used it up. I paint Brian's toenails or fingernails with it because he's like so metal and stuff. You know, you're so hardcore, babe. We joke about it. But yeah, this just dried up. It got to down here and it's just dried up and I don't want to try to get it anymore. I'm just going to move on to the next one because I have so much black nail polish to use. As far as the bottles, I don't even know if they can be recycled. I might throw this in with the glass recycling. I just don't know. The small plastic things, I'll usually stick these inside of another plastic container so they can get melted, you know, have a chance to get melted down and stuff, but it's difficult, you know. But this, I like the bottle. I might keep it because it has a coffin on it because it's cool, but I don't know. I just don't know yet. So, last makeup item that I have is this. This is by Voir, V-O-R, can you see that? V-O-R, and it has a dot on top of the R. So, Voir, I have no idea. But this is the Sunset Rituals Signature Conditioner. It was 2 fluid ounces, and I have some notes on the back, not gonna lie. I got a very, very light vanilla sugar cookie scent. That's what I was like, very, very light. Almost like icing, vanilla icing. And I got 1 use out of this. 1. And I'll tell you why. I hope for 2 uses, maybe, but my hair must have been really dry. This is a conditioner, so I actually put it on my hair when it was dry, and it just felt like this did nothing. And I would keep putting more on it, and I'm like, is it soaking? What is it doing? It doesn't feel like my hair is soaking in anything. My hair just still feels dry. Maybe my hair was just dry, I don't know. But it just felt like it disappeared, and it was like it did nothing. So I just kept putting it on and putting it on and putting it on. Because I like to do that with conditioner. I like to put it on my hair before I get it wet so it can soak in the conditioner. You know, kind of like a leave-in conditioner, but then you'll wash it out in the shower. But yeah, that's why it's empty. I just used all of it up on my hair, and then I went and got in the shower and washed it out, and it actually worked for some reason. Like, it just didn't feel like it did anything. I don't know how to explain it, but then I got out, and then I was like, oh, I'm surprised by how good my hair feels. It's funny, because when I was putting it on, I'm like, what? Where did it go? What's happening? It's like gone into the void or something. But I was totally surprised. It's actually pretty good, but you have to really trust in the process, I guess. This is just a prime example of that, because it just, I mean, it looks like it's all fancy pants, and it's like one of those things that you like pay a bunch of money for, and it's a scam. And I don't know. It did come free. I bought from Mercari, this girl from Mercari. It was the Medusa's makeup stuff that I bought, and she gave this to me for free in that. So if you see the Medusa's makeup unboxing, this was in it. And I just decided to try it out. Like, I thought I would get down to here, you know, or maybe here, or maybe like halfway, and then use the other half later. But I'm so surprised that I used it all up at one time. But anyways, we're done with makeup. I only have one more thing, and that's makeup brushes. You don't have to stay for this part if you don't want to. You got other things to do, I'm sure. It's been like 24 minutes of me just running my mouth. But thank you so much for staying, and I really appreciate that you're here. I hope that you like this, and I hope you subscribe. And aside from that, just thanks for being here today. I really appreciate you. You should know that. All right, so makeup brushes. I have a whole jar of them. And what I do is when I'm done with the makeup brushes, when they're dirty, I put them with my empties. I put this jar in with my empties stuff, and there's the makeup brushes, the dirty brushes, and then I'm just going to include them in my empties video to show kind of what I used during that time period. Now, before I was able to fill this up completely, I got tired of looking at them and I washed them. So that was last month sometime. I just felt like washing brushes, and I didn't save them. I just washed them. I know I have plenty. I could have afforded to just leave them and let them sit and be dirty for this video, but I just wanted to wash my brushes. You just get into this mood where you're like, I want to vacuum the floor, I want to make the beds, I want to wash my makeup brushes. So I did. No big deal. But here's what I have today. Now, one of my favorite brushes, and it's ironic because I don't even have this brand. This brand doesn't even exist anymore. This is one of the first brushes that I got from Ipsy. I didn't like it at first because it was different, but then I started using this for everything. I love this brush. This is a Coastal Scents brush. It's the BRBS02, and you can see it's dirty now, and I just really like the brush. You can use it to just your whole eye. You don't have to use any other brush, just that one. I don't know what it is. And this one too, I love this brush. This is the Vera Concealer Brush 10F. I believe I have 2 of these. I swear I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just have this one, but she is amazing. I love this brush. I want to get this brush again so I can have like 2 or 3 multiples of it. Vera Concealer Brush 10F. Great brush. Just, I love it. I love it. It's like as versatile as this one. I guess it's the flat stiffness of them both. I don't know, but they're like my favorites. And then there's this one. I like this one a lot too, and I really like the flat brushes. They're definitely my favorite, as well as like the smaller ones that you can use for inner corners or eyeliner. Like this one, I like this one a lot, but it's not dirty. This is just a regular paintbrush, so no wonder I like it. So anyway, this one is Sarafina Delirium Cosmetics Last Unicorn Brush. And this one is a mystery brush. I have no idea. Probably like, what is that brand that starts with a P? I'm going to think of it. I'm going to think of it at some point. I don't know what it is, but they sell it at Dollar General, and I had to cheat. It's Profusion. I'm pretty sure it's a Profusion brush, but I'm not sure. Had to cheat. Just had to. I had to look at my Profusion Desert Sage palette. I'm like, same brand. I know what it is. But you know, no, it might not even be that. It might be LA Colors or something. Like, it doesn't have a label. So for all I know, it's just Dollar General, you know. Okay, these 2 are also by Sarafina Delirium Cosmetics. These are also Last Unicorn brushes. And I like the flat one, and I like this one. Like, they're both kind of stiff. This one, I don't use it as much. I can use it for inner corners and stuff. And then I have another Vera brush. This is a Vera Blender Brush 25E. And I like this one too. I love Vera and I love Firma. And here's a Firma brush. I used it for the outside of my makeup today. It's a fluffy brush. This is a Firma 403, and I call it the fluffy brush. Everybody needs a fluffy brush. And here's another one. This is a SL Miss Glam Precise Eye E25 brush. It looks like a fluffy brush too. It's a little bit smaller. I don't do as like big looks as some people. I'll do a little smaller one. I don't want to go overboard with it. This brush I use a lot. This is the Conceal and Set brush by Vera, and it's definitely a double-ended brush. Today I use this side for highlighter and this side for bronzer, which you probably can't tell. I mean, I do have like a cream blush on and a highlighter on my chin and my nose, but I really like this. I have another one similar to it. It's a little bit more fluffy than this one. And they both came from Ipsy in different bags, and I'm glad I got 2 of them because they're just interesting. The more I used it, the more I got used to it. So this is the Conceal and Set brush, and it's a smaller one. And then the bigger one that I have is the blush and highlight. So you have your blush and your highlight. This is by Vera. Well, I assume this is blush and this is highlight. I just assume. So that's it. Those are my dirty makeup brushes. I do have one that I probably need to wash. It's got some blush on it. You can see it's kind of powdery there. But this is also a Sarafina Delirium Cosmetics brush, Last Unicorn brush, and I love that it's like an angled, it's flat, like a horse hoof, like a unicorn horse hoof, and I just love putting blush on with this, especially since I got rid of my Lisa Frank angled brush. Glamour Dolls Lisa Frank, got rid of that, and I feel like this is a nice replacement for it. It's just a better brush all around. So that's it. I really appreciate you guys once again coming to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If I don't see you again before Christmas, I hope you have a happy, Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Traffic's crazy. People trying to get everything now, get it done, and It's really foggy here lately in Virginia with the rain and it's the cloud. I'm living in a cloud right now. It's just, so my videos are kind of dark. But I just want to say thank you, and if I don't see you again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You'll probably see me before then, but you never know, I might get busy with my family. So I'll see you in my next video, and I hope you stay safe and have a good time with your family, and wherever you are, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye!